Hey guys, Robert Lunt here with Realty One Group, MVP, and today I am back in Avery. It's been almost, it's been over a year since I did the first video in here. If you're not familiar with my channel, guys, make sure you're checking out all my model tours. Go on my page, there's days and days of content you can watch of all the Parrish, Florida new construction areas, educational videos, guys, Parrish overviews, you name it, all the communities basically. I'm usually try to be first on the scene when every community opens. I do give my clients a rebate. That's one of the unique things about me. I have 9 years in the business, and I'm also a listing specialist, guys, and then I help investors as well, and I give you a free tenant placement and a free lease if you're an investor and you're purchasing with me. So that'll take some of the, and I'll educate you on how to get a secure tenant with that first last security, and usually I can manufacture a double security deposit, guys, which will be used as also a last month's rent. So if you're an investor, I'm investor friendly. I have many rentals myself. I have a lot of experience with flips. I've been working under a general contractor. So when it comes to new construction, guys, I have a great eye when it comes to doing the walkthroughs, what to look for, what we need the builders to pay attention to before you close, so you don't get into a sticky situation with trying to claim that things were already there after you moved in and having them fix it during the warranty period, guys. So and if you need to know anything about a home selling contingency, guys, get ready. I'm about to drop a video on that. If you're from out of state, you need a home selling contingency, or if you're selling a home from out of state, I can walk you through how that process goes. Do that all the time, guys. I've got multiple people with homes under contract in other states right now that are under contract for new purchases in this area with me right now, guys. So today I am back in Avery, okay? This is a huge community, and we are out east Parrish, so it's down State Road 670, County Road 675, and that's kind of right near Rye Road. So if you're trying to still be close to Lakewood Ranch but get that Parrish pricing, and not pay an extra $150,000, $200,000 for the same square footage, guys, you're just a couple miles down the road here, and you'd be very close. Like if you go to Bayside Community Church, the main campus, this is probably 10 minutes from there. So keep that in mind, guys. And today I'm in Avery. This does have a CDD and an HOA. We will check out the clubhouse. So right now I'm in Adams Homes. We're going to do some of their inventory homes. They've got about 80 something lots left to sell. I've got about 8 inventory homes, about 25 that are under construction, another 40 lots that are getting ready, 48 lots I think it is, and that'll coming in the next phase. So we're in the second to last phase, getting ready for phase 3, I believe. And then they've got pickleball courts, community pool, nice playground, guys. And then after this, I'm gonna hit their model, which is a 2200 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. We're gonna do that right now, and then I'm gonna go to Highland Homes, and then check out what they have left. They're getting ready, just started a new phase as well. So get ready, guys. It's gonna be a great informational video for Avery with Highland and Adams Homes in Parrish, Florida, with yours truly, Robert Lunt. And I thank you guys for keep checking out my videos, and make sure you're giving me a call, shoot me a text, 941-879-4730, and check out robertlunt.com for additional new construction and resources like calculator, home search, things like that, guys. So let's go check it out. So one thing I feel that is good about Aviary is that they pretty decent spacing in between the homes. Obviously that's a parking lot and there'll be a home there, but they relatively have, I think, like 14 feet in between the homes. Adams has some unique floor plans which you won't find from other builders. Right now they're offering incentives as low as 4.99 with no closing costs and up to $6,000 in prepaids on the inventory homes. And then if it's a quick move in, it's just all that, but except for the 6,000 in prepaids. I might even be able to get you lower than the 4.99 on the ones that are a little further out. So still not like to be built, but and they're all spec homes, so you cannot choose or select any options, but they do a pretty good job at doing that for you, as you will see. Because on these front doors, you have the glass on both sides. You've got the darker windows that will come with your hurricane shutters. A lot of the homes will have accents on the front. Come in, nice wide entryway. Vaulted ceilings. This one, like I said, is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. A little bit of a separated dining room, which is nice. So it's not like a one hallway where you're just walking through. It's a wider home. So you don't get that like hallway feel, like this narrow, long home. And it still gives you a little bit of yard space, which is nice. And if you look right here, guys, you're gonna have, this right here is the wood grain tile look. And like I said, so right here you come in, dining room. And then you're gonna have an open layout right here, but the kitchen is set off just a little bit to the side, so it gives it its own spacey type of feel rather than being all part of the living room and dining room, which is nice because everyone's kind of jumped on that bandwagon and it gets kind of boring after a while. This gives you a little bit of character. We've got these nice doors, pantry area, and then this has a good sized laundry room, which will then flow into the garage. There's probably some storage in here. Excuse any mess, but it'll give you an idea. You know, it's pretty standard size 2-car garage with your electrical panel out here. You'll have your hurricane shutters that come with the home, garage door opener, and attic access. And I'm guessing they give you the stairs to the attic as well, which is nice. Like nobody does that. So that's cool. Washer and dryer. You've got the bump out on the cabinets, which gives it a little bit of character there with the shaker cabinets. Soft close here. That's nice. It's got that dovetail soft close. Granite countertops. Nice accented windowsills. Natural light in the kitchen. Refrigerator over there in its own little spot. And then it's got a split layout, so you have, you know, like a 2-bedroom, 1-bath over here with a Jack and Jill, which we'll check out in a minute. One of them they're using as a sales office. And then we've got a private lanai, which is huge, guys. So when you walk out here, it doesn't matter how close you are to your right and left neighbors, this area is still private, and it's less expensive to screen in because you just have one panel that needs to go in, unless you're doing an extension or a pool. So it gives you a nice shaded area to hang out and avoid the sun, but still kind of be outside. So if you look here, I like these purple markers generally where your lots are gonna be. So you definitely still have room for a swimming pool and still have a yard for a dog. It's pretty wide. These lots are wide. Like the home is rather wide. So it's nice. Hedges around the AC, which keep that kind of hidden and kind of block some of the noise from that as well, kind of muffle it. They are selling a lot of homes in here, guys. Business has picked up because incentives have increased, and kind of some of the uncertainty in the economy is kind of simmered down with the tariffs, and everybody's like, okay, game on. It's always like that when something happens, like the interest rates go up or something like that. Everyone kind of halts and is like, all right, what's gonna happen? And then it's like the builders step up, they adjust their incentives and pricing or whatever, whether the pricing goes up, the pricing goes down, incentives go up, incentives go down, and then they start making more deals, right? People are like, we need a house. Now, obviously, this is a model, so they are getting ready to repaint in here and brighten it up a bit. This is the model, though. It is not available right now. Some of these accent walls do not come in the inventory homes. That's just giving you an idea of what you can do. This is kind of like an ensuite right here, where it's like it has its own bathroom. So this is very nice. In a minute, I'm gonna go over the inventory sheet with you, show you the ones that I'm gonna walk through next. And then there's a big walk-in closet. Wow. It's like almost like a second master. And then I'm gonna show you all the different models before I hit these front 2 bedrooms with the Jack and Jill. Let's go through that right now. First, as I mentioned here, and this is my guy who I deal with, I partner with in here is Alex. And so I'll be dealing with him directly. Very nice man. And he's just gave me the whole spiel of what is going on as of right now. Here we go, guys. These are where these 8, quick move-ins are right now. And then these are gonna have that 4.99 plus the $6,000 on the prepaids, as well as no closing costs. So they're right in this vicinity here. I've got them on the sheet, and then these are the next little phase that's being built right now that's under construction. A little further out, but still getting you that interest rate special and no closing costs, guys. Right here. And if you're not familiar with this area, guys, there's a lot of communities popping up. There's a lot of things that are popping up. This is basically like the next grand phase of Parrish. If you watch my Parrish video, you'll see that and kind of get an idea of that roadmap of the 25-year plan and all the 4-lane roads that are coming out to this area. And then there'll be little community centers and all sorts of commercial properties coming in over the next, say, 5 to 10 years, guys. New schools are already planned for the Rye Road area. So it's gonna match, like, basically blend in with Lakewood Ranch and the rest of Parrish, like that North River Ranch area. But this one, you just be a little closer east and a little closer south, but on high elevation. So this is all X flood zone, no flood zone. All the power lines are underground. Nothing to worry about when there's storms, as long as you put your shutters on. Typically, you might see, a couple of ridge caps blow off or something like that, but usually not that big of a deal, guys. Like $100 to $200 fix. So right here, guys, these are gonna be your quick move-ins. We're gonna go check out this one. It used to be a 15-12, but then they extended that floor plan, which is right here. So this layout it's now a 1,600 square foot. And the plans are they don't have any special names. They're named after the square footage. So where this lanai used to be, they turned that into additional square footage. And then the lanai is now out here. So it added that extra 88 square feet. And right here, guys, is gonna be all the different ones. Prices ranging from $377 all the way up to about, looks like $477, I believe. Yep, $377 to $477, so about $100,000 spread in pricing. And let's finish out here, and then we'll go hit some of these inventory homes next. Here's some of the packages you will see inside of the homes. This is one of the bedrooms. These are some of the cabinets that they choose when they put in these homes. Some of the flooring. These are the different areas. So they're like a southeast builder, Texas as well. They're all through the southeast. Some of the different carpets they choose inside the homes. Some of the tile. Some of the wood grain tile there. And those are the finishes you will find in each one of these homes. Got the thicker baseboard. And we're gonna go check out this clubhouse here in a minute. Very nice. And here you go. And you can see a larger version of that map that I was showing you. So You know, a lot of these, I think they just sold like 10 homes over the last month and a half. So they're moving. People think things are slowing down, but as you follow me from community to community, guys, every week, you can see these homes are selling. I'm showing you, like, they're just non-stop building, walk-in closets, and this bedroom as well. And then it's kind of like a Jack and Jill, but not really. So it's almost like this bedroom has its own bathroom. It could, but this has also got its own, they're on separate doors. So this is also a hall bath, guest bath. So let's see, nice and wide. You know, it's not like a little narrow bathroom. Lots of space in here. And here we are.
How you doing?
How's it going? All the rooms have walk-in closets, guys. How great is that? Pricing is very competitive, especially for this area. And if you were on the school choice program, trying to keep your children, say if you were renting in Lakewood Ranch or living in Lakewood Ranch and you want to capitalize on some of your equity there and sell your home now and then get into something, you know, same square footage, you can choice your kids still in the same schools and just be, you know, a little bit further of a commute, or maybe they have their own vehicles, right? And then you could do something, maybe invest that money, go on a vacation, put in a swimming pool, different options, guys. So we're gonna go check out some of these inventory homes, and then we're gonna go check out the clubhouse, then we'll be over at Highland. And guys, if you are a first-time home buyer, you know, I'm gonna say and your plan is, you know, get into something, you know, kind of entry level. You know, in Parrish, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be hard unless you got a pool, right? Unless you put it in a pool or you're on a very special lot, very desirable lot. It's hard to resell and compete against the builders, probably for now and the near future. These houses just sit on the market unless interest rates go down. Then pricing is gonna go up, but it doesn't matter, because if interest rates go down, it's gonna spark up a lot of buying, whether it's new construction or resale. Because if it's new construction, then the builders are going to be struggling to keep up with demand, and then people are to get into something sooner than later will go into the resales. But if you're a first-time home buyer, you want to take advantage of these great rates, and you want to, say, make it into a rental later on, you know, these are the type of homes that, you know, you want to get that low interest rate. So because if you buy an investment property, it's 20% down, and you're gonna pay usually like a 6 or 7% interest rate. But if you can get that 4.99, 4.75, you know, to start, you live in it for a year or 2 years, then you work your way up. You just make sure that your payment is below what, you know, average rents are gonna be, right? And what you foresee them to be in a couple of years, which, you know, regardless of what happens in the rest of the country, in Parrish, everything is stabilizing because it's generally a place that's on the come up. So, you know, if other places have already peaked and they're already built out, even if they see a dip, Parrish is going to stabilize because the infrastructure is coming in here. And then because the infrastructure is just coming in, that, you know, as things come in, prices, if the rest of the country is going down, things, you know, if, say, everything was an even playing field, that, you know, Parrish would increase in value and kind of catch up with Lakewood Ranch. So I would use Lakewood Ranch as kind of like a guide and a gauge for future values. So wherever you're seeing them at today is where this is going in the future. But if they decrease, this is still gonna catch up with that. So I'd say it's a pretty much a no-brainer to try to invest in Parrish, as long as you're getting the right payment, you're picking out the right home, you're getting the good deal, you're in the good location, on the good lot. You know, you got to do your homework, do your due diligence, guys, and yeah, just make sure you're reaching out to me. I've done it multiple times myself. I've got, you know, moved up and moved up and moved up and kept them all as rentals, guys. So that's my word of advice to first-time home buyers. All right, so we're here at the 1970 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage. All right, this one is 401. Wait till you see this home. Look how big the driveway is. I'm gonna point out all the special things that you're not gonna see in the competitive homes in the area. So look how wide it is in between the homes. That's like 20 feet. That's like, actually like 30 feet. It's gotta be, I think that's like 20. That's gotta be 20, right in between those homes right there. So this one, no sidewalk on this side over there, so you get this extra long driveway. This has the stone on the front, painted garage door, covered front entry. Wait till you see this master. This has the 4.99% interest rate, no closing costs, and all your prepaids are also covered. And guys, if you're not familiar with prepaids, prepaid is gonna be like your escrow. So like what loads your escrow, and that's gonna be basically like your taxes and insurance for the first, and mortgage insurance for the first, end till the end of the year. So that'll front load your escrow account, and you'll be all set to go. And that'll stabilize your payment for the next year. Look how much light is in this room. This is awesome. It's a huge bedroom with 2 windows, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. These are the finishes they've selected. This is the flooring. Not sure if this one will still be available when you see this video, guys. With a thick baseboard. I mean, you're gonna have a very affordable payment on FHA. It's gonna be, under $3,000. It's gonna probably be like closer to that, like $2,600, $2,800, $2,700 a month. So this big kitchen, guys, nice and wide here. So if someone's at the sink, you don't have to squeeze by them. There's plenty of space here. And it's gonna have your soft close, right? We'll pick out little things like that with the builder and make sure they address any issues that we see. Lots of storage in the laundry room. It's got these very nice doors. So like that's solid, that's hollow. So this is your steel door going into the garage. Boom. Even comes with extra paint, the future, and it's kind of got like that, open feel. But it's like you have a place for a table here, you have a place for a table there, or whatever, right? I don't care, put a pool table here if all you need is one dining room table, right? Do something like that. And then have this as your living area, or have some of your living area over there. You do what you want. And nice covered lanai, lots of natural light. And I like these lanais because they're kind of private in a way, maybe not this one on this one side, but it kind of is because, if the neighbors are on their lanai, they have like a private lanai over there, and you're really not seeing them at all. So, and it will be like, some of it another road back there and some homes. But you've got a side door that goes into the master. We'll get there in a second. High ceilings. Okay. Wait till you see this master. It's freaking huge. Huge. Monster master. Look at this, the tub and the shower. With a huge walk-in closet. It's huge. Good size. Deep. Tray ceiling. Now, obviously, guys, this home, I think for some reason I thought it said it was a 4-3, but I don't know. I don't see the 4th bedroom. So the sheet says it's a 4-3. Right? losing my mind here? I am losing my mind. I was on 69th. Yeah, so very strange, guys. I think this is labeled wrong. It's supposed to be a 322. As you can see, the 1970 plan. They just have this labeled wrong. My bad, guys. But still, 1,970 square feet. It's a huge 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So for 401. So that's this one. This is like one of the largest 3-bedroom, 2-baths I've ever seen in this general area. So very, very big with this extra bonus space, guys. So sorry for the confusion on that, but next I'm gonna hit the 1512, okay? And that's a 322 as well. And then I'm gonna go to one of the larger homes, which is the 2705. And while I'm here, guys, I'm just gonna go through these with you. So these are the different layouts. So you have the 1970, okay, that's a 3-2. All right, layout there. You can pause the screen if you need to see that. 2405, 2-story, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And that is the layout for that one. 2,200 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage. Getting excited there. I was like, wow, this is a 4.3. This home is amazing for that price. 2,200 square feet. And there's the layout for that. And then they have a 2202, which is a 2-story instead of a 1-story, where the square footage is up. So that'll give you more yard. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Layout there. And 1820, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So this is smaller square footage, but it does have the 4 bedrooms. They're all wide homes, so they're all wide, give you a good amount of yard space. Seems like they're all deep lots. And your 1512 elevation on that. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Elevation on that. 4 elevation options, which you could, not really pick from, but whatever's available, those are the ones that they're gonna be building. I swear, guys, it never fails. I've always got the trash truck behind me somewhere, or like the bulldozer or something like that. This house, guys, is so nice for 381, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is that 1,600 square foot home I was telling you about, and it's right on the dead end. So, and there's already houses back there, so they're not gonna build here. It's like 3 doors down from the dead end. It's got it for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got a front porch, okay? 4.99% interest rate. No closing costs. Your prepaids are covered by the builder. So this one, you're gonna be like $2,600 a month, something like that. Look how cool this room is. So this front room, it's got that little cove of 3 windows right there. It's almost like my office at my house. Just nice doors. Such nice houses, guys. I've been sleeping on this place. I was here a while back. I've been so busy in the rest of Parrish, and I've just been kind of not making my way out here. I have not had anyone that's even wanted to look in here because I just haven't been putting out the content. But it's a nice kitchen, good sized bar. All comes with the blinds, lots of natural light, vaulted ceilings. Once again, I believe it's got the soft close. Oh yeah, it has got the dovetail. Nice sink, okay. All the appliances are included, Frigidaire. All the recessed lighting. And then a big, nice lanai. Look how huge this yard is, and it's on preserve. There's like lily pads out there. And you can see water in the back behind that. Really nice, like flowers, like a bird paradise. There's so many like cool birds back there right now as I can see them. And yeah, like a little irrigation runoff here and nothing over there. Beautiful cell phone tower. You'll have great service. But look how big this is, 3.2, 381, 4.99. Look how cool this house is. It's not your basic 3.2. This is your master. Good size with the vaulted ceilings, thick baseboard. Look at this shower, look at this bath. It's nice, nice flooring. Walk-in closet. It's a good first-time home buyer, starter, retirement home, whatever, guys. Investment property. This is a good one. Please don't sweep it out from under me, guys. I know people like to watch my channel and do stuff like that. I'd like to try to sell it too. All right, on to the next. Look how cool these streets are, guys. Got these really cool street lamps. We have some setbacks from the road on the houses with nice bushes and hedges. Pull that down for you. Going here for our next one, then we'll hit the clubhouse. Boom. Looking for 16115. Down a little ways. There we go. Oh, I guess I freaking passed it. Give you a good example of what you want to hear when people are putting shingles on roofs. Okay, let's listen. You want to hear the 5 taps per shingle, which I just heard. You don't want to hear the 2 tap. Not good for storms. You want to hear the 5 tap. All block construction. So yeah, nice neighborhood, guys. Lots of width in between these houses. Sorry, I was at the right spot. Thought it was 117. It's 417. It's this one right here. 417, 2-story. All right, guys, and if you're wondering what these 3-car garage models are across the street, that's Highland Homes. I'm gonna be going to that next, so stay tuned. And then we're gonna be going to the clubhouse right after this house right here, guys. Wait till you see this backyard. It's amazing. Once again, guys, we're not on the sidewalk side. We're on the other side, so you have that extra long driveway. Wide lot. Good spacing, nice accents, good color choices. This one's 477, okay, 2,700 square feet. And I think it's a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage. And this one has a nice front porch as well. So, I hope it is. I hope it's what it says it is. Trying to get this light shine on, there you go. All right, so coming here, your garage is right off to the left as you walk in, which is kind of nice as it's up towards the front of the house with a half bath downstairs. And then you have this kitchen that kind of flows through this way. And then you have like your dining, living, master on the first floor. So, good kitchen once again. This has got not the soft close in here, which is interesting. Nice railing there, high ceilings. Wait till you see this lot. This is the lot that sells this house. This is a nice view. It's like half water. The water's set back enough to where like you have to worry about like an alligator just creeping up on you super fast. I'm not saying they won't, but I'm sure they'll stay over there if there's any in there. And then you have preserve here, so you have lots of cool birds hanging out here. And you have a good sized yard all the way to that purple flag, all the way over to there, so you could have a pool and still have a yard. And a good covered area here as well. Lots of light, windows above the door, to the side of the door, windows in the kitchen, lots of natural light, lots of recessed lighting. This is storage under the stairs, so this goes and wraps around under there. Those nice doors once again. You know, pretty good sized master, I'd say. Yeah, you definitely have a king and all the furniture in here, no problem. This would be your master bath. That's the tile once again. You know, it's kind of all the same in most of the houses. Shower tile. I do like that it has the PVC bottom versus the tile. The tile grout just gets so nasty, like from the Florida water. Just gets like kind of like, because it's porous, it gets kind of moldy, and it's just not very attractive. It's a pain in the butt to clean. You kind of have to seal it all the time. It's just not fun dealing with that at my house right now. I'm just gonna put like, I don't know, silicone in the grout lines because it's driving me nuts. And I got that one of those huge like walk-in showers with like a white tile floor and like white grout lines everywhere. So this one's got a big loft. So yes, this is true to what it says. They have a lot of windows. I like this a lot. It does let in more heat, guys, you know. Let me feel these. Nope, they're nice and cool to the touch. They're not warm, so they're definitely thermal pane. They do not let the heat in. So that's good. And the sun's shining through that window right now. Here you go. Jack and Jill bath. This is the Jack and Jill. When you walk through it, and then it has like that private toilet tub thing, and then another room here, and like that's your view. It's a nice community. But yeah, it's like this big loft, you know, and it kind of wraps around over here. All these bedrooms. 4 bedrooms. Lots of closets, 2 bathrooms. Some rooms are larger than others, like that one and this one. These are the larger rooms. This one might even have a walk-in closet. Little something. All right, let's go check out the clubhouse. Alright, so we're at the clubhouse, guys. Parking in the front. Just wave this little thing here in front of there. And voila. Bathrooms. Shaded area here. Got a pad, walk in, little covered gazebo area here with some tables and chairs. Covered area here as well. If you want to come hang out and have a little party, have some people over. Shower outside. Another covered area with a sink, countertop there. And we've got the rec spot over here. It's gonna be your pickleball and basketball. Another little covered chill spot here as well. 2 pickleball courts. Here's your playground. Quite the spot, right? And I so wish I had this in my community. It's the one thing North River Ranch is missing. Hopefully they put it in the new Del Webb section. Yeah guys, if you didn't see that video, check out my last update on North River Ranch. The new Del Webb, all ages coming in, Del Webb Explore. So make sure they'll be starting to sell those homes next year sometime, probably like by the summertime. They're just getting the land ready right now. All right, off to Highland Homes. So let's get ready to check out this other builder and let's go see some 3-car garage models. And they've got a really nice, what is it called? I sold one of them like 2 days ago in La Mama with Highland Homes. Super nice floor plan. You're gonna love it and really affordable. All right, so Highland Homes is closed for a sales meeting, so I'll have to come back and get that segment tomorrow, which is just fine. So I'll take care of that. See you tomorrow. I'm at Highland Homes doing an inventory tour here. I've got a parson behind me. It's tomorrow. So back here, and salespeople are a little pressed for time, so I'm going to do the inventory home first, and then I'm going to go back and do the model. And then pretty similar incentives here with the 4.99, or you could do a 2-1 buy down where they pay part of your closing costs, or you could do the 4.99 for 30 years and they pay all of your closing costs and prepaids on these inventory homes that are ready. So, and then on, there's different incentives on to be built where, they give you a certain amount of flex cash and things like that, guys. So that's subject to change all the time, but they still pay your closing costs. So keep that in mind, guys. And if you want to know any particular floor plan, like the Serendipity, the Savannah, the Parker, the different nice floor plans they've got. So right now they've got about 22 homes left in this first phase, and then they're going to be going into the new phase. They're not sure what they have yet, but the 3-car garage models are sold out, so I just have 2-car garage models left in this first phase, but it's got the greatest incentives, greatest pricing. And then when you get to the new phase, it'll be a little further down the trail, but they'll have the 3-car garage options again there. So let's check this out. This is a 1,545 square foot home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath with the covered front entry. So on this side of the street you have the sidewalk, but this is a preserved lot, so it's a very nice lot. I do like how, like right here, they make this nice and wide, and they don't put landscaping here, so a nice wide, they don't try to fill that in with like mulch or anything like that. They leave it nice and wide. It's nice and clean looking. I do like that, especially if you have somebody with like a wheelchair or something like that and you need to install a ramp. Then you have a nice wide walkway coming into the home. You've got the covered front porch as well, and then with it's actually got like 3 lights right there, so that's nice and lit. Come inside, and vaulted ceilings right as you walk in, so that's a very nice feature. Makes it feel larger than it is, so it's really nice when the builders, they put the vaulted ceilings in like the 3-bedroom, 2-bath, because then it just feels bigger. So as you see, you get your 2-bedroom, 1-bath when you walk in. Big windows inside the bedrooms with the window sills. They've got the tile shower quartz on the vanity. Shaker cabinets, comes with your hardware, comes with all your appliances. And this is a nice quartz countertop here. So once again, guys, good amount of width in between, the countertops. So if someone's at the sink or someone's at the stove, then you don't have to move out of someone's way that's walking through. This would be your laundry room. They've got the vinyl plank laminate on the floors. They've got the washer dryer is not included, but it does give you a little folding table here. You can come in here and you'll see we have 2-car garage. Comes with the hurricane shutters as well. Got the USB charging outlets. It's a good little drop zone to put your keys, dog leashes, stuff like that. That's a great spot for that, and it's not all over your island, right? So, covered lanai. Get to the master here, the primary here in a minute. And I'll show you this lot. It's pretty nice. I think there's like a horse farm back there, so I don't think anyone will be building. Those are all private properties. So it's pretty nice. You got like a little buffer in between here in the back, like an easement. So it's kind of a good area. Like if you have a dog or something like that, you could just take him back here and throw the ball around. Big yard, very big yard, and you have to have the aluminum fencing in this community. And then you could line it with like a privacy palms or something like that. So good size covered lanai for a 3-2. Yeah, definitely peaceful back here for sure. Lots of trees. But it's a good big feel in here. So if you have a kitchen table, living room area, big bar, good sized pantry. Check out the primary. Here you go. 2 windows. Come in, transitions back from carpet to the vinyl plank. This is the inventory home, so you can do a to-be built and customize it. And the shower has the glass and a shelf. That's nice. Floor. And good size vanity. So I'm gonna kill these lights. And I'll see you over at the mall. All right, guys, but this one is $345, just in case I forgot to mention. All right, and like you've seen in probably my other videos before and other realtors videos, this is the Parker. This is the model. It's 1,715 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and these are in the high 300s. Got some of these in inventory right now. When you walk in, two-bedroom, 1-bath. It's an interesting layout. Because the 4th bedroom isn't where you would think it would be. This area is pretty nice. Good size. You have a huge breakfast bar, big pantry. That would be the garage and laundry. Right now it's used as sales offices. This would be your breakfast nook. Here's your lanai, big yard also. And the fourth bedroom is literally right here. So the reason this would be good, because if it was the baby's room, right, you would have the baby sleeping right next to the master, so right next to the primary. So it's good for that, for sure. Or, you know, you could make it an office or something like that. This has tub and shower. It's a great option. And one thing about Highland, guys, is it does come with these laminate countertops a lot of the times, unless you upgrade that. Or if it's an inventory home, they'll typically put the matching countertop from the kitchen in there. So it's a big closet, actually. With the communications panels, whenever you see these in any of the homes, that's where your internet goes, that's where your router goes. All your lines are gonna come in just so they can easily hook up, and then there's a jack outside by the power panel, by the meter. So you'll have the hookup where the internet goes, and then they just hook up your router here, so you don't have to run any additional lines through the house and drill any holes. And then if you want to hardwire stuff in, usually there's like a couple of ports here and there. Here, probably right behind here. So here's the current inventory list as of, you know, April 13th, 2025. 1700, 2000, 1545, 1819 square feet. And these a lot of these will get those incentives with that 4.99. You can do the 2-1 buy down, where like the first year is 2.99, second year 3.99, and the year 3 through 30 is 4.99. But it all, you know, you have to qualify for those, guys. It's not for everybody. So keep that in mind. You have to have decent credit. And those move-in ready ones that say move-in ready, they have the largest incentives and the best price reductions on them. So, you know, that's what we have left in this first phase. And then you'll have like your Parson, the one that we already looked at, that Parker, then the look right here, Parker, the model that we just ran through. And that's the layout for that if you want the dimensions. And then the inventory home that I just did, 1545 square feet. Just pause the screen, there's the dimensions for that. Then the Rachel, which is the 1819 square feet. Have some of those available. Dimensions for that. Sophia, 1744 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. There's that layout there. And Wesley. These will be obviously, I think, in the I don't know if they have one of the 2 of these under construction right now in this last phase, in this first phase, but then they'll definitely have these all in the next phase. There you go there. You'll have your 3-car garage models as well in the next phase. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this updated tour of Avery today, guys. Hope to hear from you soon. If you're looking for a home right now, I can do a virtual tours of these, or if you're flying down, let me know what dates you'll be here. Or if you're in the area and you need a home, you have the home to sell, I can help you with that as well, guys. My number is 941-879-4730. Shoot me a text, give me a call, guys, anytime. Feel free. I'm a low pressure salesperson. I'm not up your butt. I do my follow-ups from time to time, but I'm not pressing on you all the time, so don't think it's like that. And don't forget, take advantage of my rebate, guys. Take advantage of the great incentives that all the builders have. You know, I also sell every community in Parrish, Florida, so I'm a new construction specialist. I work for you, and I incentivize you as well. And then I give you all my resources. I give you my expert eye when we're doing the walkthroughs on the homes, and I pick the houses apart. I give you my home inspectors, and then I make sure that at the final walkthrough and your closing, making sure everything is clear. If there's any kinks along the way, I'm there to assist, to make things get worked out, guys. If there's any, lack of, disconnection with any of the people along the way, I can help bridge that gap. 941-879-4730. Robert Lunt, Realty One Group, MVP. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in.